Hi everyone, it's Caroline from Caroline Rothwell Therapy. Today I'd like to talk about burnout doesn't always look dramatic. Now burnout doesn't always look like somebody's collapsing dramatically. Sometimes it looks like somebody's quietly functioning while emotionally falling apart under the surface. Many people experience burnout, continue appearing highly functional externally. They still go to work, they still parent, they still reply to messages, they still keep everything moving. But internally, they may feel emotionally exhausted, detached, numb, irritable, anxious, overwhelmed or mentally overloaded. And because they continue functioning, people around them often fail to recognise how serious the emotional exhaustion has actually become. And burnout is not simply about being tired, it's prolonged emotional, psychological and nervous system overload. Now many people experience burnout have spent years people pleasing, suppressing emotions, over functioning, being emotionally responsible for everyone else, ignoring their own stress, avoiding rest and constantly pushing themselves to do more. And eventually the nervous system reaches a point where it simply just can't sustain that pressure anymore. And what makes burnout psychologically complicated is that many people attach their self-worth to productivity and usefulness or emotional strength. So slowing down can actually feel emotionally unsafe. They may feel guilty that they're resting. They might feel guilty about asking for help or guilty about admitting that they're struggling. And some people become so accustomed to being in survival mode that emotional exhaustion feels normal, until eventually even small demands begin to feel overwhelming, and that's when it's got too far. Now burnout can affect lots of different things, so if any of these ring a bell, it's going to be worth talking about. Memory, concentration, emotional regulation, sleep, relationships, physical health, motivation, confidence and emotional well-being. Now therapy can help people understand the emotional patterns underneath burnout rather than simply continuing to push through it all the time, because surviving is not the same as emotionally living. So like I've said before, if this rings a bell, if this sounds like you or someone that you love, someone that you know that may benefit from some therapy and some help, please jump on the website. It's crothwelltherapy.com. Jump on the booking tab, scroll down to the bottom, fill in the little form and I'll get back to you within 24 hours or less and we can have a chat. All right, thanks for your time. Bye.